Hey, hello there. I am Dom, a poet and a storyteller, and I'm here with the Silly Squad and Manchester Libraries for what is going to be the final one of these videos that I'm sharing for the 2020 Summer Reading Challenge. Now, the point of the Summer Reading Challenge is to just enjoy reading and have as many new books in your life as you can. Now, for me, this year, and I think this is not an unusual story, I've not done as much as I thought I would be doing this year. Because it's been a funny year, hasn't it? Not funny, ha ha. Funny, odd, funny, strange. And yeah, I have spent a lot of time reading and I've been so grateful for books. I'm going to show you in a little bit what I've been reading this week. But first, I'm going to share one of two brand new poems that I have written. I'm going to share with you this time. This first poem doesn't have a title yet because it is so new, and sharing it on this video is the first time I've even spoken it out loud, which is really exciting. So I hope I don't mess it up. Let's find out. The poem goes exactly like this. Sometimes we all feel pain. It's like our poor hearts are throbbing. Have you ever tried to smile when you can't stop sobbing? I could sing with joy, just like a blackbird or a robin, if I just had a spell from a tiny magic goblin. A magic spell could put an end to teasing and to squabbling. I know a spell could steady me. I feel like I am hobbling. I want a way to make me run and not be like I'm hobbling. I just want a spell from a tiny magic goblin. Because I can't control my life. I'm not a king or sovereign. I need some kind of sorcery to stop my nerves from jostling. I'd ask for all I have to change. I don't just mean the odd thing. I just need a spell from a tiny magic goblin. I've read of it in books, on the telly. I've seen conjuring. Just tell me that it's possible. A little creature summoning to do the things that I can't do. Is anybody offering a spell to make me smile like a tiny magic goblin? Thanks for listening. That was strange for me, saying something so new. It was exciting though. That's the thing about writing. When you finished it and you look at it, sometimes you can forget how challenging it can be. Just having the bravery to put pen to paper. So if you've ever had a go at being creative and you've looked at it afterwards and you've been really proud, or you've looked at it and been a bit disappointed, either way, it doesn't matter. It's such a brave thing to express yourself. Brave and important. Important because for me, it can help me manage my emotions if I'm feeling like really angry or really sad or really excited or really happy and I just want to express myself. Oh, it's so helpful. It helps me just get on with my day. It helps me manage my emotions. It's a brilliant thing, brilliant thing. Now, my favourite books have always been the ones which are full of emotion and expression. And this book I've been revisiting this week. You might know The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. Well, this is a different one from the series, and I especially enjoy The Horse and His Boy because there's something so everyday about like riding horses. It's far from the city and technology and urban stuff. It's really with nature. But this book is also so full of amazing magic and sorcery, and it's really fired my imagination, really fired it. And this book belonged to my mum. When she was really little, she bought this book and then she read it to me when I was younger. What a special thing it is to still have it now. I wonder if there's any books from any members of your family or people that you've lived with who you've been able to share. It doesn't have to be going out getting new books. The Summer Reading Challenge can be experiencing stuff from a long time ago. And I think I've said before, how cool would it be if something that we write gets remembered in a long, long time, just like the books of C.S. Lewis. Oh, what a dream that would be. What a dream, what a dream. That last poem that I read for the first time here, I wonder, that might be the last time I ever read it. Might never say it again. Or it might be remembered in years and years and years, generations to come. I don't know, maybe that's a bit big-headed of me to even consider such a thing. But we don't know, do we? But what we do know is writing and reading can help us here and now. We know that, we know that. Now, I've got on here, not on a bit of paper, but on here on my phone, I've got the final poem that I'm going to share, and it's another new one. It's going to be the last poem of these videos, the last one. Let me give a bit of background to this. I was saying how important it was having my mum share her stories with me, her books. What a wonderful thing that was. And I'm not going to share this poem, but I've got a poem about my mum. Actually, I've got lots of poems about my mum because my mum is awesome. She is fantastic. I mentioned her in last week's video, didn't I? In the 3 wishes one. I talk about my mum all the time because she's been amazing, and it is important to celebrate amazing people, and it's important to celebrate amazing things. And that's another reason for writing, not just to look at ourselves and our feelings, but to criticise things that we feel angry about and to praise things we think are wonderful. Because think about the adults you know in your life. I wonder how often you hear those adults complaining. And I wonder how often you hear them complimenting. Some people complain more than they compliment. And complaining isn't necessarily a bad thing. Like I say, if something's really unfair and you want to protest it, then complaining is fantastic, and I absolutely applaud that. But I also applaud praising things. So, as I leave you, I'm going to give you an optional writing challenge if you so desire. I wonder if you could write something celebrating a person, a place, or maybe even a book. A piece of writing that complements a person or a thing. This final poem for me is another brand new one. It's called Guardians, and it's praising food, and it's praising a wonderful community allotment where people grow all kinds of vegetables. And there's artwork on the wall. There's snails, big cartoon snails. And they're absolutely beautiful. People often think of snails as the enemy of gardens, because they eat all the vegetables. But I like to think of these snails as guardians. So I've been Dom. This has been the 2020 Summer Reading Challenge with Manchester Libraries and the Silly Squad. And here's my poem called Guardians. It goes like this. Have you heard the magical tales? This garden is guarded by snails. These creatures aren't pests. They're here as our guests. They help us stay true to our trails. I'm tempted by burgers and fries, when really I know it's unwise to eat junk all day. These snails say, hey, we're guarding a much greater prize. I listen to snails who speak of cabbages, onions and leek, tomatoes and lettuce and parsley and peppers, the food for a fitter physique. These snails with shells like a wheel show paths to the food that can heal. Without any fuss, they guard this for us. Let's welcome a healthier meal. Thank you for watching this video, for listening to my poems, hearing me speak about what I believe is important. It has been an honour to be trusted by Manchester Libraries and the Silly Squad to share my work. I hope that you've got something from it. There are loads more Dommy B videos on YouTube. If you feel like having a look what else I've done, just get your family or have a little search yourself for Dommy B Poet, Dommy B Poetry, and yeah, plenty online for you to enjoy. And please check out all the other videos by the storytellers and artists who are working with Manchester Libraries this summer. I've been Dom. Stay safe. Take it easy. Bye for now.